Hello again, my friends. My name's Wendy Sanford. I'm the Adult Reference Librarian at the Ringwood Public Library, and I welcome you to my September mid-month Make-Its with Wendy. Today, I was riding up to visit my mother. She lives in Warwick, New York, and there were signs everywhere for apple picking and pumpkin picking. So I thought, well, let's do something very fall. And today we're going to be making a pumpkin picking wagon. So a visit to the dollar store, and I think I have just about all the supplies that I need to make my wagon. I am going to make it a little red wagon after the radio flyers that just about all of us grew up with. I believe that the red wagon started, I think, 1917. So yeah, it's been more than 100 years. So let's create a little red pumpkin wagon. What I thought we could make the body of the wagon out of is the dollar store brownie pan. Okay. And the one thing I couldn't get at the dollar store, red spray paint. But we will spray paint the brownie pan. For the wheels, I found these daisy pattern jar lids. So I bought 2 packs of them. We'll paint them black and white to resemble wheels. For the handle, I have a spatula. The spatula will be glued to the wagon like this. And to decorate the spatula, I found twine, and so I'll just be wrapping twine around the handle to give it a rope handle. And I'm not a good painter with words, so I got stickers. So I'll stick something on the side of the red wagon. And I needed black paint, white paint. I got acrylics. We'll need paint brushes for the wheels. And I also have buttons that I'll use for the hubcaps. Okay, so I think that's the wagon. So inside the wagon, I have some things that we could decorate the wagon with. It's going to be a pumpkin wagon. So naturally, I have fall leaves and bought this at the dollar store. Well, so that we can do to spruce this up. There's a couple of these. We'll spruce these guys up. This was at the dollar store, a little haystack. And I did get some ribbon. And just because I want to spruce these ones up, definitely I got sparkles, and so I'll probably put some sparkles on those pumpkins. I was thinking for this pumpkin, maybe I'll paint it black and white. Okay, so for this we also need our glue gun, and as backup I'll have my E6000 glue, and I think that that's everything. To get things started, I'm going to take my brownie pan, going to go outside, and I will spray paint it 2 coats with the red paint. So the brownie pan is dry, and it does start to look like a little red wagon. I have it spray painted on all sides. The handle of my red wagon is going to be this spatula, and First, I'm going to hot glue gun some of this jute cord just by wrapping it around and around and around and making it stick down with the hot glue. The rest of the candle is done. Just wrapped it in the jute, around and around and around, and hot glue gun and wrapped around, around, around. And it turned out like this. It's gonna go underneath the wagon. We'll do that, attaching it to the wagon a little bit later. Let's work on the wheels next, which, as I said, are these canning lids. I looked extra hard for the daisy ones because I think that they look like real hubcaps. So what we're going to do is we're going to paint these, and they will be black on the outside. We'll do white on the inside. I have a little tip for painting some shiny metal like this. I'm going to take sandpaper, and I'm just going to scuff the top of it the best that I could. And this way the paint should hold better onto the slippery metal. Just scuffed up a bit. So I just scuffed up the outside of the lid, not the rim. Well, I should say the inside of the rim, because this is where the white's going to be. I'm pretty sure that the black will be strong enough to cover the entire wheel threads, but the hubcaps, it's going to be white, and so probably we'll be needing 2 coats, but I'm going to just be putting it on with my sponge brush. You know what? It is looking very good. It is sticking very well to the scuffed up. So I'm just going to continue with that, and when it dries, we'll work on the black. Just painting the black around the wheel. Using the sponge. The white dried pretty good. So just going to paint up the entire outside of this and let that dry. Almost done with the wheels. I'm waiting for the wheels to dry. I have the black, I have the white. I hot glue gunned an orange button in the middle. I had red buttons, but today I thought orange, since my little red wagon is a pumpkin wagon. And I also did one other thing. I keep these craft blocks of wood around. I spray painted 4 of them, and I'm going to be gluing these to the wagon so that it's something support for the tires to be glued onto as well. The red brownie pan has completely dried, so while everything else is waiting to get dry, let's work on lettering on the side. And at the dollar store I bought labels, sticker labels, and what I decided on for the side of my wagon, just going to stick on the word pumpkins. I'm happy with it. Little red pumpkin wagon. Here's what I have in mind for the red wagon. Something like this. Dollar store pumpkins, the hay, some leaves. But I'm not really a very plain person, think that I'm going to decorate the pumpkins. And one of the things that I want to do is with the big orange pumpkin is to paint it black and white. So I'll be painting white stripes on every other one, and then I'll go over and do the black stripes on every other one. I think I'll make a black handle. I'm going to do the white first because I have a feeling that the white is going to take 2 coats, whereas the black will probably cover the orange pretty well. Next, I want to update these pumpkins, kind of make them match my apartment. So let's bedazzle them with some glitter. And I have these 3 colors. I'm gonna mix them together, give them that peacock color, and put it on with Mod Podge. I have 2 white of the pumpkin done. And I ought to just keep on going around, skipping every other one of the bumps. But let me show you doing the black. The white is almost pretty dry. So I'm just gonna do some of the black so that you can see what I'm doing. In the black, you probably don't need 2 coats. The white, definitely I'm gonna need another coat in there. But just loaded up the sponge brush. Going down, and I'm going to very carefully do the crease. So I got the crease done on that one side. Now I'm going to do the crease on this side. It's okay if the black goes over the white or if the white goes over the black. I'm just carefully doing the crease. So that's basically the approach. It's just going up to the crease, just painting back and forth. Load up your brush when you need it. Go up to the crease. Turn it over, and let's go into the crease here. Okay, now I'm going to do that top section, and that's by going in with the tip and then just filling in. Okay, so again, I would just continue with the white first, doing every other one of the bumps, and then when the white dries, go in with the black, and when the black dries, go over the white with another coat. And I'm going to show you that I glued these wood blocks to the corners of the wagon. This is just to give the wheel something, I guess to have the glue have something else to catch the glue on, so that I don't just have to glue the rims, but there'll be something inside to catch as well. Progress with the wheels on. My last step on the wagon is to get the spatula and glue that onto the bottom of the wagon for the handle. Putting the handle on the bottom will require my E6000 glue and the hot glue gun. Here's what I'm going to do. It's going to go like this. So first I'm pouring the E6000 out the tube. And spreading it. On what I think is the size of the spatula. So before this dries, I'm going to hot glue gun on the spatula. And then just press. The wagon is completed, and now it's just ready to be filled. So again, from the dollar store, I have some roping. Here's the black and white pumpkin. Here's the bale of hay. My teal pumpkin. Let's put that in the back. And this teal pumpkin. And I have a few more leaves that I could fill in. Here. There. And let's try this. I think I'll just make a bow. I'm just going to add a bow to the wagon using this buffalo pattern. And here's how I usually make my bows. Okay. Measure about 6 inches and fold it. And flip. And fold it to the end. And fold it. And then fold it. So we have something like this. And I take a pipe cleaner, right in the center, give it a good turn. And then we just open up all the pieces. You can make it as big, as full as you want. Mine is a little wagon, so I just want a few. A little bit puffiness. Just open up the curlicues. One more. And This is the bow that I'm going to add to the wagon. And the wagon is complete. So our September mid-month Make It with Wendy is now completed. Thank you for joining me as we made a little red pumpkin wagon. Here is the finished product. I hope that you had fun making it with me. And I invite you to join me in October for our next online mid-month Make It with Wendy, and the date will be October 20th. And I hope to see you all soon in the library, and I hope that you have a great fall. Thank you.